You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Welcome to the Life Happens podcast. I am your host, Grace. And guys, I'm excited about this topic. Really, in reality, Catfishing Chronicles. I don't know if you've ever been catfished, but baby, we have stories today. We're going to tackle the complexities of real life experiences. In this episode, Catfish Chronicles, we're diving into the deceptive world of catfishing. We'll explore why do people create false online identities, the impacts on victims, and how to spot the warning signs. Have you ever been catfished? And what do you think motivated people to catfish you, and how did you respond? But wait. Were you the catfish, right? So we'll discuss ways to protect ourselves in the digital dating scene and what steps to take if you suspect you've been catfished. Guys, this shit is real. Have you guys ever been catfished? Before we get into that, okay, guys, it's been a long week. I know it's Wednesday, hump day, but I've already had a long week. Okay. Yeah. And before the show started, me and Tonya were talking about this girl that we have. Tonya, can you please tell him about this freaking amazing girl? Please.
Yeah, it was like a 12-in-1. You have the Ninja, right? The XL
yes, the 6-in-1 XL.
Yeah. So it does everything. It grills, it bakes, it roasts, it air fries, it's sous verde, it sautés. I was gonna tell you that too. You can saute a roast in there and then click it into the settings and then slow cook it all day. Oh, so good.
Okay, I didn't know it does that.
Yeah.
You'll know, like last week you mentioned we're talking about cooking African food, but I'm gonna be a full-blown American because baby, I'm been making ribs, y'all. I've been watching YouTube videos about this girl on what to cook, what to do. I'm feeling really empowered about this girl. I love it. Like I'm in love with it. I want to make lamb chops, like a rack of lamb chops on there. Because I found this recipe.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway.
I don't like lamb chops.
I don't either.
You haven't had my lamb. You have not had my lamb chops, baby.
I have not.
No, you have
not. Are they good? You make them.
I
need someone to make me some so I can appreciate it.
Hey, CJ. Girl.
CJ, because people know how good they are. And my daughter went to her friend's house for Easter dinner, and the mom had lamb chops, and she was like, "It's the best lamb chops I've ever had." Like,
and it doesn't need a lot of seasoning. Literally, it needs garlic and ginger, black pepper, and salt. That's all you need. Like you don't need a whole bunch of stuff. And you got to get the little baby lambs because they're the most tender. I know, sounds bad, but yeah. But anyway, CJ, what's up? You haven't been with us in a while.
I know, my bad. I know I ran a little late. My bad. Traffic. I swear I was busing from GP Grand Prairie back to the apartments in DeSoto. Had to but yeah, we up in here though now, how everybody doing? We got Kim in the building, that's my favorite one out of everybody. I ain't gonna hold you. Felicia up in the saying we got Tanya making it, big things happen, little things popping, whatever. Mm-hmm. We got Rabia, the shit, what ain't you doing?
No. You better come correct. Like how you paid homage to Kim, baby.
Oh, my bad, for sure. My bad. Hold on, my bad. I'm tweaking, my bad. Hey, we got the T lady, the auntie, the one, what I'm saying? Right. She the one that's gonna, she gonna hit you with little cuss words outside, then she gonna hit you with a Bible verse. You know what I'm saying? That's how she get down.
Balance. For real.
Right.
No,
this has been a thing. I have a question for you ladies. Maybe not you, Tanya, because you're young. But it's an Instagram a YouTuber. She's a TikToker, Jackie Aina, and she has a problem with being called auntie. She doesn't like it. She feels like she's too young to be called auntie. Do y'all have a problem with people calling you auntie?
No.
I'm 35, and a good portion of my little nephews, and even my friends' kids, and all that, and a lot of people call me Auntie Tanya.
Well, I mean, no, I'm talking about, like CJ said, he called Robbie an auntie. You know, not little kids, not your real or little kids. I'm talking about other women. Younger than you. Like, would you be offended if a 21-year-old called you auntie?
No. Because that same 21-year-old that's calling you auntie, that's just a lie from the pit of hell.
You know, why is it a lie, Robbie? Why is it a lie?
Because a lot of times when they're calling you they're calling you auntie, the same ones will come and hit up on you later.
Hey, now, hold on. Say it now.
No, unless it's you, sweetheart. We're not talking about you.
Right.
But I'm saying that has been my experience. Because in African culture, let me tell you, everybody's your brother, your sister. All them brothers and sisters are practicing making babies. Okay, let's just be real. So when people do that shit, I'm like, that's cute. Yes. Good afternoon, sir. Whatever.
Well, I mean, like kind of here, you know what I'm saying? You know, when we say what's going on, I use the word T-lady. I'm like, what's going on, T-lady? What's going on, OG? Those are words of affirmation. That's just, that's kind of us giving y'all respect, saying, because, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, T-lady, what's going on? Now that's if we real tight. You can't be calling everybody that's older than you a T-lady. I just say, because we Man, we like this right here. That's tight, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all it was.
No, it's not offensive at all.
Okay, no disrespect. Can't disrespect my black queens.
I just think it's a term of endearment for most.
Yeah.
So I don't get offended by it, but it is people that do not say, if I do not know you, don't call me auntie. I just was curious. That's it. Let's get back to the podcast.
Okay, guys. Have you guys watched the video, Reeling in Reality Catfish Chronicles? Why are people doing this? Have you guys ever been catfished? Has someone ever catfished you?
Hell yeah. Shit.
Okay. I feel like I catfish a lot of people.
I've had friends that have been catfished.
Out here in TikTok land, have you guys ever been catfished? I mean, I have TikTok live, but I mean, I've been catfished. I'll tell you about that later. I hope he's not watching, but I have to tell the truth, guys.
Yeah, that nigga was ugly. Yeah, we talking to you, ugly ass nigga that don't be doing his nails right. Yeah, we on your ass today.
Ugly.
Shout out the name. Yeah, ugly ass. I'm tired of holding that. We need to start putting the at to him for real. I'll do it.
Because I can't remember his name, to be honest. I remember the name that he called himself, but I don't remember his real name. I'll tell you about that later. But CJ, I want to start with you. How were you catfished?
Shit, I dropped names. Her name was Carrie Thompson. I hope she fucking see this. I'm finna for real. Let me tell you something. Her name was like Carrie. This is like back in the day. Like this is so this is when I was in my army, in my active duty years. You know what I'm saying? And she had, now this one I didn't know about, like, if somebody just do the face profile, you don't get to see this. So I'm like, she got a nice little face. Like, okay, this, then the third. Man, I'm out here, mind you, at that time I didn't have my bread up like I had now. And back in those days, I wasn't hip to Uber and Lyft. So we actually had a taxi around base. So I paid for a taxi. She was like, yeah, meet me at this. It was like some spot out there in South Carolina. That's where I was at. Man, I'm getting bright and early or whatever. It was around like 8 o'clock or whatever. I'm like, hey, where you at? She like, oh yeah, I'm at the bar. Nigga, oh my goodness. Bro, I went to the bar. Motherfucker could have took up 2 goddamn seats if she wanted to, bro. I said,
oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Did you stay?
I ain't staying. No, hey, listen. Hey, I kid you not. And I was like this. I was like, hey, so where you at? Oh yeah, that's me right here. now realistically,
oh, God.
Hey, now realistically, I stayed because I'm a nice dude, but she was trying to talk. I was already unexpressed. She was, huh?
Apparently you're not, because you stood up and you were waving, showing us how the shit happened, and then you said she was fat. That's what you said.
Nah, hey, now it's the difference between like well, I mean, so no, real talk. It's just like she had like a stomach. Like it was like, bro.
He's like, that is not my style.
Hey, how the hell her damn arms and shit? It's all proportionate. She gets to the goddamn stomach. I said, hell nah, bro. Look at built like Gru from Despicable Me. I said, hell nah. No. That's how I got catfish. Now,
wait, how did you get out of that though? How did you get? I mean, what did you do?
Oh, I mean, well, I ain't gonna cap. I mean, I was nice. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. She was talking. I ain't gonna lie. At this point, I'm playing my extra route. I'm in here, and I got a PT test tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Baby, I can't be there too long. Okay, yeah, you gonna call me? You gonna get that third? I said, yeah, I'll hit you. Blocked, denied, all that. So that's kind of how I got out of my little situation. So Carrie Thompson, if you watching from South Carolina, I hope you got your shit right, because you tweaking and you foul. You foul for that one.
Now let me tell you about my friend. My friend,
wow,
she went, met a guy online, but they FaceTime. Like they FaceTime and they were talking.
There you go.
And they decided to meet up for dinner, and so she was sitting in her car. And he was like, I'm on my way there. I'm pulling up now. And so this guy pulls up and he gets out and he's like 400 pounds.
Jesus.
And so she's
Wait,
like,
hold on. How did she miss that? How did she miss the 400
She said she only saw his face, only like when they talked. And she said when she asked him, are you in the, in the blue F-150? And he was like, yes. So she gets out, so they go into the restaurant, and she says to him, she was like, why didn't you tell me that you were
for real though?
This big as hell,
Yeah. And he said, because that's a big turnoff for women. And she was like, well, it's kind of deceptive though, And he says, well, I don't believe you would have went out on the date with me if you had known.
You're right, sir. You're right.
And he walked with a limp. She said, and she was just like, they went on the one date, and then it didn't go no further than that. But she stayed for the date, and
Wow. So Tanya, you said something interesting. You said you've catfished before. How have you catfished? Please explain.
I know. I just feel like I do, because if you look at my pictures on Facebook and you look at me now, I'm like, that's two different people. I don't care what nobody said.
But everyone, I mean, you talk about makeup and no makeup, but I've seen you without makeup and I've seen you with makeup. It's not like, oh, who's she? I can't recognize her.
Yeah.
So I
just feel like sometimes like, yeah, this is definitely a catfish moment. But I never get like for it, because they're like, oh, you're still beautiful, like even without all that. Oh, thank you.
Still beautiful.
But I got a catfish story. That is, oh my God. So I'm on the dating app or whatever. And so I like older men. Well, one thing I've learned about older men who are like delusional, they post pictures of when they were younger. Okay.
They sure do.
Man, I got one. I was like, oh, okay, he's military. Oh, he looks good. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm excited. He's older. He looks good. I'm like, okay, cool. I show up to the restaurant, and this man is this hot, this tall, this big, and did not look like that picture. It was definitely him 30 years ago. I'm like,
wow.
Okay, what was his nationality? Because that's important. What was his nationality?
What's his name? I'm finna look him up. Yeah, I knew it was nigga. But hey, this the podcast. We dropping names. I need to find these niggas.
I'm not dropping. I'm not gonna drop names because he follows me, and I know he watches me, and I'm not mean like that.
No, tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Because if I could remember dude's name that I'm about to tell you about, I would have said his real name. Don't remember his real name. That's the truth. But he lied to me, though. He lied. I'm just saying, though. What about you, Felicia? Have you experienced a catfish?
Can't hear
Can't hear you.
Felicia, we still can't hear you.
Felicia,
Hello?
you're mute. Okay, now.
Man, you eating good, ain't you? Yeah, that ain't hitting, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I mean, I wasn't in the day. Well, yeah, I haven't been catfished the typical way. I have had a blind date.
Right.
No, first of all, back then, if somebody tells you he's really nice, that is your first.
Yeah.
Your first cue. It's like, okay.
There's something wrong, huh?
And I'm not a person that cares. I mean, I want you to look presentable, but I'm not into looks like that. Well, just like if you look presentable, like I'm not doing this, we going in the store, you look presentable, I'm good. But This person had a stomach that.
What's up with these stomachs?
Like, he could not sit down without opening his legs wide. Like, his stomach was that big. It was a turn off for me. I couldn't. And at the time, I was really, really fit. I was like, oh, this is not gonna work.
What's up with the stomachs, John?
It's something. Let me tell you something. When a man has on pants, and it's like this, it looks like it's a man fupa. I call it a man fupa. It's like it's not even a beer belly. It's like it sits between their legs. Like,
oh wow.
Hangs.
It's like, I can't explain it. It's not.
That shit
not attractive.
Like, what the hell?
We actually kept in touch. I friend zoned him.
This is funny. How you had to friend zone?
He lost 160 pounds.
Wow.
Right.
Oh,
he
good.
was going to Prairie View. He had like his face card was all of that. Like, he was a very handsome guy. He lost 160 pounds, and he, tried to come back and say, like, I was going to tech. He was
a pregnant man.
Then we still stayed friends because I friend zoned him, and I saw him, and he looked good, but I just still, I could not picture that.
Because he couldn't close his legs. Somebody on TikTok said a pregnant man. Pretty much.
Yeah. But, I mean, I was nice. Apparently, I was nice because we stayed friends.
Yeah, you were really nice.
Yeah.
Like,
so, Robbie, what was yours like?
No, it wasn't a catfish. He was really nice guy, but.
Girl, nah. You couldn't close your legs so when you're sitting down. We can't do that.
Like, he was sticking straight out. Like, straight, I can't explain it.
It was too much.
Okay, y'all. So my story. I met this guy on Bumble a long time ago. And his pictures on Bumble, he wasn't really... I hope he's not listening. I am so sorry, sweetheart, but this is our reality, okay? I didn't even say your real name. But anyway, he had these pictures on Bumble. I think it was Bumble. And he had his head averted like this, right? So you couldn't see like a...
That's probably a bad sign right there.
But he was so humorous. Like, I liked the way he talked. He was funny and he had a nice voice. So
okay. Okay, smooth niggas. Smooth, one of them smooth fat niggas. Okay.
So we end up meeting at a restaurant, and when I drove up, I said to myself, I hope this is not this man. Because he was shorter than what I thought. Now, I'm not tall, but like my ex-husband is 6'5", right? So, there's a certain thing that, I like what I like. Y'all, when I walked towards him and he looked at me, he wasn't really looking at me. His eyes were everywhere, okay?
Oh,
no.
Yes.
Talk like a gun.
He was cross-eyed, guys.
Or was they tangled?
Girl, wait, hold on. He was cross-eyed. Okay. So we get into the restaurant and this man wants to sit next to me. No! How are you?
He was trying not to show you them eyes.
Yes, that's what he was trying to do. I agree.
I'm so sorry if you're watching, but you should have told me you were cross-eyed, but you didn't. So this is your bad, okay? Anyway,
How do you tell somebody that? Hey, listen,
you could have just said you're cross-eyed, my guy, but you didn't say that. I would. It's not that I didn't accept him. I'm sure he's a lovely man. He made some woman. Anyway, let me get to the story. So anyway, so after the dinner, he asked me like, "What are you doing?" But I already had my kids call me with an emergency because I knew, right? So then he's a rapper. So back in the day, he used to rap, but now he's an engineer. Okay. Anyway, he's like, "Do you want to listen to my music?" And I'm like,
"Oh God,
no."
Oh,
please tell me he started rapping at the table. Please.
Wait. So then I said to him, what was your rapper name? Right? And he said Snake Eyes.
Wow. So I put a muscle in my stomach. Oh.
So I said, "Well, why they call you Snake Eyes?" And as soon as
you know why?
I was like, "Why?
You know
why would you say that shit? Why?" But it was, I said it. And he said, "Because of my eyes."
And
I just started having diarrhea of the mouth. I don't know what the fuck came over me.
See, that's almost bad as that guy.
So yeah, I was catfished many times. I also was accused on a dating app of being a catfish. This nigga said, "You are not you." I'm like, who the fuck am I if I'm not me?
Yeah.
Like he wanted proof.
Like, really?
FaceTime, right?
And then in his pictures, he wasn't even smiling because his teeth were fucked up.
Big.
Like, okay. Tell me I'm a catfish.
Now I need to see teeth.
Thank you.
I have one.
Rabia, you need to see teeth and a person without a hat.
Well, but this is what I do.
I can accept the hat.
No, I mean you throwing shade.
There you go,
CJ. My bad. My bad. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I can already tell when I get older, I'm gonna have to go bald because I'm already kind of going a little bald. Yeah, that's all right. I don't care though.
That's the thing, though. You cannot go on dates until I don't do this now. If I meet you on a dating app, we are going to FaceTime before we meet.
Yep.
Yes.
Because I need to know for real. And another thing I do is I'll meet them at maybe a park and we can go walking. Yes. I want you to see me in my natural habitat. I've done this before. In my natural habitat, I want to see you in your natural habitat. Okay? We're going to see what we look like before we get dressed up. Now, one time I met this Caucasian guy. Y'all, he looked like he aged like milk. He was a lie. Them pictures online was a lie. There wasn't going to be a catfish. Because at that time, I was like, I'm going to try Whitey. That's what I told myself. That didn't work out.
Never again.
Well, guys, we have some videos to watch. Let's see. Which one you want to do? The one, the girl, or the other one? I think we should do this one first. The one that really played herself. What y'all think?
Yes.
Yeah, do that.
Guys, I just finished my date. And I am so embarrassed. I'm not going to cry in here. I'm not going to cry. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to clean myself up a little bit. He came and so the whole thing is we went to this restaurant he wanted to go to and it was a little too expensive, but I don't know, I asked my sister for money. So we went. I had this dress on and I changed because I had this dress on and everything. And I had my hair out. Like, guys, I cut it, but it wasn't like this. I had it parted a little bit. And so I went in and he was like looking around like, oh, like he was looking for somebody else. And I was like, okay. I'm like, hey, I'm Tia. And then he was like, Tia? I'm like, yeah, it's for me, from BLK. And then he was like looking confused and he told me to sit down. So I sat down, I smiled and he didn't smile back at me. And then he was like, I don't look like my pictures. I do look like my pictures. I don't Photoshop anything. I tell everything how it is. I'm going to insert at the end of the video the picture I put in. And he was like, just being so quiet through the meal and all that. He didn't even want to pay. I said, hey, I didn't bring my money with me. And then he eventually paid. And then now he sent me a request to pay for the food. And that's not, I just don't understand. Why are men like this? Men are evil.
I mean, I feel bad for her though. I mean,
Me too.
No,
I feel bad for her though. And at that, I mean, she's heartbroken, you know.
no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no,
Yes, she's
no.
heartbroken.
Doing. She knew what she was doing.
Thank you, Felicia.
No,
No,
it's because she had on that cap that's throwing us off.
no.
Yeah.
You see CJ's reaction.
If I get setting out, you don't see this, and I'll be standing up. So
Oh God.
problems. This is when you see me, it's gonna be a pleasant surprise. Oh, she got on makeup. Oh, she look better. But
Right.
you set yourself up to get your feelings hurt.
She did. Because what she showed at the end and who she was in that video, that was two different people. You can't, the contrast can't be so great.
No.
It's too much.
It's very visual.
Exactly.
Men are very visual. Yeah.
I have a question though. Did she in the beginning, it sounded like she said it was an expensive restaurant and she wasn't pressed about money. Was she planning to pay for the steak? Did that what it sound like to you?
He didn't have any money. And then he paid for it. And after they had the date, he sent her the cash out for him to pay her back. For her to pay him back.
That's messed up too. Oh man.
Y'all are all evil because you all started laughing. I saw y'all.
Man, people set themselves up and they know what.
I feel bad for her though, because I mean,
Kim.
Okay,
she went with the expectation. She probably has talked to that guy before. You know what I'm saying? Yes, maybe that's the picture she took when she was happy. And
Kim.
It had about 5 filters on it.
No, Kim. She changed her features completely in that picture. There wasn't even the same person. I cannot feel sorry for somebody that is like, I'm sorry. She got everything she deserved. She deceived that man.
I mean, but did he not she only have one picture?
I guess so.
Looking pictures. All her pictures look good.
Yeah.
You have right angles on her pictures. Like they all look good.
Yeah,
Hey,
you can.
no cap. Hey, no cap. This is, I ain't gonna lie, and y'all may call me whatever. That's why I gotta get a little freaky on them. I'm saying, I'm trying to see what happening for real. Hey, while some of y'all shaking y'all heads, y'all laughing and shit. Hey, that's how I'm gonna find out to see who you is for real. Cause that damn first girl, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. She looked different. Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this shit. If you send me that's when you need to come in like that. Just like that right there. Don't come in there with that damn skull cap and a goddamn Beyblade jacket, whatever the fuck. Oh man, no.
She said she had on a dress.
She was chubby.
Oh, she had a dress.
She said she had a dress on, but she changed because she was
whatever picture I was attracted to, you need to wear that motherfucker.
You need to wear that one right there. I guess so.
But you know what? But you know what? We got technology now. This ain't like the 90s and early 2000s. We got FaceTime, Google Meet, Zoom, Skype, Ubu, all that. Hell, you can FaceTime somebody on IG. So you know what I'm saying? But you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Hey, he tweaking for asking for that money. Hey, that's some shit I do. I say, hell no, you tweaking. Hey, no, man, I need my 35. Hey, I need my shit back.
I need my money back. Give my money back.
Hey, you tripping.
And that's when I block you.
Yeah, I ain't giving you money back. But let me ask you something. Okay, let's talk about this woman for a second. Why do you think she felt the need to engage in catfishing? Because I think people do that. Well, she couldn't think so poorly of herself because she's putting herself out there, in my mind, right? You're putting yourself out there. But why do you think she felt like she needed to completely change herself?
She wanted to get picked. That's it. She knows there's a certain look that most men like. Like I've seen some people, like I have a friend that's fairly light skinned, and I've seen her brighten up her picture to where it's like, girl, you ain't that light. But that's a certain aesthetic that some men just will pick. I'm gonna tell them, see, I wouldn't get a date because I would say I'm cute in the face and I'm thick in the waist, baby. This is what it is. I'm not just playing no games. Because when you get there and they see you, it ain't gonna be no surprises. You know, you ain't gonna be feeling hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
It is what it is.
But don't you
like
always
that,
want?
Felicia.
But don't
I
you
like
always
that.
want to present your best picture, your best this, your best that?
So you don't have a full body picture of your best. Just because you big don't mean you don't look good.
Yeah,
That's true.
And people, some people
fair.
prefer it. Be honest about it. Like
And
for me, on my date app, I put
It's
all phases of me.
that love women with big arms. That's just a turn on to him.
Yeah.
A girl got big arms. He likes that. So I mean, that's why I say I want somebody that like what I got. I'm not just to sit there and try. Cause it's not gonna. If he likes that picture and you don't look like that picture, you're not getting a second date. So you're wasting your time and his time.
You're not getting
And embarrassment. Being embarrassed hurt my feelings.
Okay, so I got some comments on TikTok. Sean says self-esteem is low. Once she got in his presence, she had to assume he wouldn't turn her away. That's a fact. She thought that he would like her because maybe how he spoke to her before they actually met. That's because you were looking like that picture, sis. And then she said, right? And then she said, you can be whoever you want to be on the internet. And that's a fact.
Yeah, you
That's
can.
a fact. That's why I think it's so important to FaceTime before you meet somebody. Do not go on a date with a man or woman that you met online without FaceTiming, guys. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and let them see you in your worst state, baby. Okay? Looking like hell. And then when they see you in person, they'll be like, oh, girl. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fact. Yeah. Hit them with the, oh man, I just woke up. Hit them with the, damn, I just woke up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, man, say, hey, she could have got with your boy. Hey, no, cause real talk. Sometimes you don't have to do all that, bro. Like, she probably could have, cause to be honest, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Some nigga would have probably went for who she actually was, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't really had to do that. So, because you look different.
Those are not the men she wants, though, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Those are not the ones she wants.
But the ones she want her bag.
Right. So, I mean, shit. Hey, so, baby, we had a dilemma. It's like a goddamn job. Nigga, I want to make goddamn $1 million. Shit, the $1 million job don't want me. So, shit, we got to compromise around that motherfucker. So, shit. My bad. Go ahead.
I think you have to put both up. I think you have to do both. I think you have to show the glam up you and the normal you on a regular basis. You have to show both.
It's a lot. I'm glad I'm not in this dating culture because there's so many things. And I look at her and I feel very sad for her because I know it's hard for her. And she did this because of her look. I mean, she's dealing with being a dark-skinned woman because there's a lot of colorist men out there. So she's out of that game. Being a plus-size woman, a lot of men don't want to date a plus-size woman. So she out of that game.
Right.
And her teeth, let's just be honest. Then her teeth. She had a lot of things that were not working for her.
That's true. She did have a lot going on.
That's true. She did.
That's all I kept looking at was her teeth.
And by no means am I saying she's not beautiful. She is.
No, I know.
But from a societal, preference, and prefer women to look, she doesn't fit that aesthetic, And I guess
also don't believe that her intent was malicious. I don't feel like she's a malicious person. Like she didn't go there, she was really hoping. To me, I feel like she's really hoping that he would choose her. I don't feel like she was malicious. I think she also was looking for validation.
I think she also thought that she looks like her picture. She believes that. Guys, why show that picture if you don't think this is me?
Yeah. The delusion was delusioning. That was a fact.
She was delusional.
Yeah, exactly. But thank God she's young and she's not old. Because is she older? How old do you think she looks?
She can be anywhere.
She's somewhere in her 20s.
25 to 35. I don't know. I couldn't tell.
But honest, I think she'll look touched.
Huh?
Huh?
I thought so too.
Wait, what that mean? You say she looked touched.
Special, baby. She was special.
Oh, you put me on the word. I'm gonna start saying that for you. I'm gonna be like, boy, your ass look touched.
Right? You think she's special needs? You think
she does get special. Like honestly, she did though. Especially when she took that hat off, I was like, "Girl, put that shit back on."
when she took the hat off, you should have seen CJ's face.
New what? I've never heard that to for that word. I'm gonna have to start using that. I'm gonna have to start saying, "Boy, yo,
touch.
You was touched, baby. You was touched."
Yeah.
That's a new word for CJ, baby. Touch. That's such an old word, though. So I don't like I said, I don't feel she was trying to be malicious. So you guys want to watch the other video, or you want to continue talking about sis?
We can.
No, let's go to the next video.
Yeah, let's go to the next video.
If you can't post what you really look like on the dating app, you don't need to be on the dating app. If you only feel comfortable putting heavily filtered pictures of you in certain angles, you with your mouth closed.
Hold on, let me try again.
If you can't post what you really look like on the dating app, you don't need to be on the dating app. If you only feel comfortable putting heavily filtered pictures of you in certain angles, you with your mouth closed, you need to delete the dating app. Because that means that subconsciously, you know that you wouldn't be getting the hits, the swipes, the whatever y'all do on there if you didn't have those particular pictures up. Which means you know you're catfishing. The fact that it's 2024 and y'all are not doing random FaceTime calls before going out on dates with people is crazy to me. All right, this ain't the AOL days. This ain't the dial-up days where everybody ain't got no webcam. Everybody got a phone. All right, whether or not that phone is an Android, Apple, they can download an app. You got to unexpectedly call them and see what they look like when they ain't been able to prepare for it. But a lot of y'all ain't doing that. And that's your fault too. That's your fault with all of this technology that you letting that get by you. Old girl knows she was catfishing. She knows she was catfishing, and that's the reason why she arguing against putting the pictures that really look like what she looked like on average on the dating app. There's no reason why you're not comfortable enough putting what you really look like on that dating app when you're trying to find somebody to love you, to be in a relationship with you. In order for you to end up in a successful relationship, that person will need to like you for who you are, truly, behind everything else. And if they never get to see that, that's a problem. And then when they do get to see it and it's unexpected, it's just a lot easier on you for you to show up looking like you normally do, rather than putting up pictures that look nothing like you and then showing up and disappointing somebody. Me personally, when I used to date, I used to like to show up with either no makeup or little to no makeup. You know why? Because it added less pressure on me. It lets you see what I look like on a normal basis, what you're going to get, and then you get to make the decision if you like it or not, versus me showing up with makeup, and then when you see me without it, you don't even like the way I look. I, for my own ego, would rather you just see me the way I really look, the way you would see me 90% of the time, and make your decision off of that if you find it attractive. Because if you find that attractive with no makeup, then by default, when I do wear makeup, you'll just think I look even better. But I don't want it to be the opposite, that you see me without makeup and you don't even like me at all. Like, that's doing a disservice to yourself by setting up these expectations that you can't even meet on your own. At the end of the day, I'm not saying you can't have your cute little pictures where you look a little better, but you just need to still make sure you have your realistic pictures of what you look like majority of the time, without the filter, without the makeup, without the special angles. A true depiction of what somebody's gonna get.
She said a lot, and that's true. But I think okay, let me ask you this: what are one of the red flags? Do you guys think? What are some of the red flags or warning signs that someone might be a catfish?
Not wanting to go on webcam, not wanting to talk on WhatsApp. You know, I don't want a video chat. No, I don't really like video chatting. You know, baby, I don't really like video chatting.
No, they say my phone is broken. Is this what they say? My camera's broken.
My camera's broken.
Right.
Baby, I like to hear your voice. I just want to hear your voice. I don't want to, we don't have to look at each other, you know. So I think that's one of the telltale signs.
I know one of my catfish, if they don't open their mouth when they smile, I'm not doing it. That's a catfish.
Y'all. Talking about that, I went on a date one time. This man looked like a piranha in the mouth. Eric says, agreed. Lies are lies. Filters are the devil. She spits straight wisdom and logic. Let me tell you, but I had to tell myself that I was the dumbass because I thought something was wrong with his mouth when I saw his pictures. We spoke on the phone maybe twice. He seemed really nice. When I met him, I was like, he looks like a piranha. Damn it! What am I doing?
I had one similar. It was so bad, but he looked so good. He was, I mean, everything. But yeah, we sat at the bar and he opened his mouth and his teeth are all messed up, and then he had all the plaque just built up. I was like,
that's nasty.
That's
so
you put too much into your clothes and not your mouth. I can't do it.
And then that would mean his breath was funky.
Thank you. Oh
no.
So yeah, no. Now I need to see house.
No, that is important, because if you can't take care of your teeth, you're not taking care of yourself. Like,
good teeth doesn't necessarily mean perfect teeth. It means clean teeth.
Good hygiene.
It means like they're not trying to push away from each other. They're not stacked on top of each other. You don't like to be chewing on no damn rock. It's, you know, they don't have to be perfect, but you know, just presentable. And you should want to yourself, you know. And I know everybody have a lot of money, but the difference, I guess, when I was dating way back in the day, a dude to tell you, hey, my teeth effed up, but you know, I'm gonna get it fixed. I'm missing a tooth, or people will go ahead and tell you they flaws, because again, they did not want you to get there and be like, oh no.
I did, Eric. I did. And then he was an arrogant somebody, okay?
Ooh, always. Ooh.
He was arrogant. I mean, I was like, I ain't never gonna see you again in my life, ever. As soon as I got to my car, blocked his ass.
So CJ, how do you handle girls with different hairstyles? Is that a big turnoff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I like my women natural. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yeah. I don't like weave. I never liked weave. Like, that shit was so trash. I ain't gonna lie. I like my women like my mama. And this is why, you know, to be honest, every son, every man, like, you know, like their mom is their first woman that they really love. My mom ain't put on no makeup. My mom was an athlete. My mom hair is kind of wavy. Like, she never had to put, if she brush it 1-2 times, then waves get the popping. That's just, you know, if she put her hair in like a little puff or a little bun, that's how she is. So I like my women natural. So if you had weave and shit, I thought that shit was kind of, I'm like, why do you need to do that? I like cornrows. I like that shit. Like, that's the shit I like, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody else, you know that they may not like that. But, you know, like, what I was gonna say, you know, as far as like towards catfishing, is why do you, I feel like that's fake. Like, why do you want to try to be something that you're not? And I also feel like you can catfish with your lifestyle. Because on the men's side, you got a lot of niggas that, you know, that act like they got it like that, and they really don't. Maybe they got a bonus. Maybe their income tax just came. Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, I ain't gonna lie. When my income tax used to come as a youngster, shit, boy, I used to go to the bank. Yeah, I want all my shit in 5. Used to be in that hole. You know what I'm saying? Hey, have me in this feel like I was goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you gonna meet somebody that they want that lifestyle. And I remember I ran into certain women's, you know, like in my life, they was accustomed to a certain lifestyle that I couldn't keep up with. So why would I continue that? You know what I'm saying? You know, if I can't. So whether it's looks, your money, your lifestyle, you know, why would you want to catfish that? But I understand, you know, you want to be chose. But obviously, what Felicia hinted to, or what she was saying, the people you want, they don't want you. Which that is, for one, that's hard to even really say. You like, damn, I really want it. Like y'all truly think about it. Like somebody that you really want, they don't want you because you're not accustomed to what they are. And you got to be accustomed to saying, you know what, that's okay. Because at the end, you're going to run yourself dry. If you're a man, and let's say if a woman, all she cares about is the you know, the financial aspect, you're going to go broke trying to buy her all that damn Louis Vuitton and try to pump up her gas every goddamn time. And she got one of them cars that only hold 300 miles. And she lives in Grand Prairie and she drives to, I don't know, Terrell for some shit work. Your ass going to be out of luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why do that? So if I was, in baby girl circle of the one from the previous videos, I'd be like, baby girl, you ain't got to do that, bro. Like, you ain't got to do it because you're going to run yourself in a loop. You're going to have yourself a little heartbreak. So just be yourself. That catfishing is really unnecessary.
But a lot of girls now, a lot of young people, because I work with young people, they wear a lot of wigs, especially African American women. They wear a lot of wigs, they wear different ones or whatever. And, they really don't do the natural hairstyle. But, so is that catfishing, do you think?
I don't think it's catfish. Well, to be honest, I don't think it's catfish because technically wigs and weave are part of our culture anyway. I'm talking about black people. Like, we do that shit anyway,
Right.
But that's what the fuck? But me personally, I don't like that because I know that shit gotta come down. Like, unless people are sleeping with their weaves on, which I think they do. Well, I'm sorry. Not weave. I think it's the wigs. I think wigs. Hey, I was with somebody. She took her damn wig off. I said, "Oh!" I literally. She like, if she was trying to play, she was like, "Oh!" I said, "What you?" I said, "Hey, ma'am, nigga, sir, what you?" You know what I'm saying?
What?
But
nigga,
yeah. Hey, yeah, nah, hey, yeah, man, just come natural, man. You ain't gotta do all that.
Yeah. And it's
See, y'all say that though. You say that. You say
that's
come
what
natural.
they say.
But I don't think that's what they want.
That's what they say. They don't really want that.
It's preference.
Well. Yeah, go ahead, Felicia.
Yeah, okay. Some men do want all natural, and then some men want the glitz, the glam, the full makeup. Some men, it's a preference. It is a preference, and that's okay. It's okay. The thing is, find somebody whose preference is you. True story. Right. I had a really good friend. She was older than me at the time. I was like in my 30s. She was in her 40s or 50s, and she was still dating. And she was a heavy set woman, right? She didn't work out. She didn't do any of that. Like, I was into working out then. I was always working out and, girl, let's eat this. Let's go on this diet, whatever. She wasn't trying to hear that. She was a plus size woman. I think she wore like a 28, just to give you a size range. She wore like a 28. She was a big girl. And she was tall. And she would say, oh, yeah. I said, well, what kind of guy are you looking for? Oh, yeah, I need a guy that's got muscles, that's built. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, somebody that's at the gym all the time with muscles, you got to get realistic with yourself. They kind of want somebody like that. Or if they do go for girls like you, you're pretty much a lot of the time going to be a project. So sometimes you have to just say, okay, like CJ was saying, you got to get in that lifestyle. Most people that work out like that, they are with people that work out like that. Most people that are big, they with other big people because we like to eat. We foodies. We just go eat. We go eat this place or that place. But a person that likes to work out, y'all won't even have nothing in common. He trying to eat a protein drink. You trying to eat a piece of cake. It's just not going to work.
It could work.
Big ass.
It could work.
Set realistic expectations is what I'm saying.
Right.
If you be that person that you want. If you want a person that works out to do it, you be that person. Don't just expect that person to be that way. You need to be that way.
So let me read this comment. Eric says, many tend to lead with their best foot forward when they need to put their best honest foot, or they put their honest foot forward always. I agree. Because like Felicia's saying, I'm just going to summarize. You are who you are, and you like what you like. So if you want the man with 8 abs or 6 abs, maybe that's, if you are a thick woman. But then hold on. Sometimes the skinny men like fat woman because it's like a fetish. Yeah. Find one of those.
Niggas weird. Man, hey, man, niggas. Hey, no, but
seriously. I'm just saying.
Yeah, go. I'm sorry, Miss Woods. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I ain't want to, break off like that.
It's not Woods. It's Wood with no S.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. Correct.
You're good. So how do you think that someone can protect themselves from being catfished in online or internet actions? What are one of the ways do you think that we could protect ourselves from being catfished?
Well, they've already said it. FaceTiming that person beforehand, catching them off guard,
Hey, have you guys ever heard of doing a reverse image search on the photos? What the hell is that?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
I've
I
done
got
that
3
a
apps.
lot.
I got 3 different apps.
Yeah, I do that all the
Hold
time.
on. Why do you have 3 different apps when you practically married, baby?
Yeah, hold on.
No,
Yeah, what's up?
hey,
All in your business.
First off, I am a recruiter. I get multiple different calls. I ain't gonna lie. My call history is so damn long. It's like probably from I think I talked to man, who did I talk? I talked to somebody at 1:00 and it's probably 7 something right now. I probably done called like 20 some people. I got unknown callers. I'm like, hold on, let me see who this. Make sure I ain't a debt collector or something. I ain't gonna lie, I owe a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, I owe a little bit. But no, seriously though, man, why don't people worry about catching a vibe with somebody first? Because get this right there, you know what I'm saying? Let's say if y'all finally meet up and let's say him or her isn't to your expectation, you say, okay, at least you a cool person. Yeah. Now you really finna get friend zone. Or let's say you like this person, like, okay, we've been vibing and you got the physical attraction. Okay, word. Okay, you it. You know what I'm saying? Tag. Boop. You're it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But that's me though. That's me though.
Yeah, I've definitely run a few pictures through the reverse image search, and we're just gonna make sure because.
What does that do? What does the reverse image search do?
It searches the internet for that picture. So
you can get on Google though. Doesn't Google do that?
Yeah, Google has Google. You can do it on Google. You upload the picture, and it'll tell you, like, it'll show you other images and where it's located. So if it's somebody else's pictures, it'll pull up their profiles.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So I
have Kim as your friend. That's it.
Oh yeah. No, but I mean, there's been multiple occasions. I'm like, let me go check this, or also too that it also helps you to see if they're married. Because you drop their image in there, and then if that image pops up on somebody else's page, and it always, like, if their wives tagged them in anything, it's gonna pop it up, or it's gonna pop up their name, and then you're gonna go search their name, and then whoever tagged them in the picture, and that's how you found out if they got a wife, a girlfriend, or 1,000 kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at CJ's twin.
I know. He looks just like you. Hi, Cameron.
What the fuck, Cameron?
Wait. No. Wait, let me get his name. His name is David.
Caden is my son name. Actually, Cameron is my little brother twin name. Like, so I got a twin, and his name is I'm sorry, I got twin brothers. Like, I'm not a twin, but his name, their name is Bryson and Cam. Man, say what's up. Say
hi.
Say hey.
Hey. Tanya, somebody said, Tanya, damn detective.
Yes. Hey, I've been put in some situations before, so I have been in some situations. My friends are always like, "We're worried about you. Like, you scare us sometimes with the stuff you do." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I'm here still, so it worked."
But I share my location. That's what I feel safe when I share my location. Like if I go on a first date, I share my location. I have a group of people that I share my location with. If I don't check in at a certain time,
Yeah, me too.
Check in. But I think that's important.
I guess I have a question. Like, what do you plan to accomplish by catfishing? When you send these pictures, I'm not just saying, for instance, when the person sends the pictures that don't look like them, that's however many years old, and then they avoid the FaceTime, and then they finally meet that person, what is the expectation? Like, you look nothing like this person I'm talking to. Like, what do you think? Is it delusional for them to think that person will be like, that's okay, you weigh 500 pounds, I don't care, I like that? I mean, is that the expectation?
I think so. I think they're just hoping.
You got a man vagina, that's cool.
They're hoping that the conversation that they've had before that the conversation they've had before will sustain whatever.
I think so. I think, Kim, you're right, because maybe you've built a bond with the person, right? And the final step is to meet them physically. And then you just become flaccid when you see them, because you're like, really? You know? So it's disappointing when you meet somebody online. Conversation is great. You meet them in person and there's no freaking chemistry. Because that's important too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be like psyching yourself up to be intimate with somebody because they feel safe, or they feel that shit don't. There has to be something, right?
No,
I don't know.
Psych yourself up.
No, I'm not psyching myself up for nobody, baby. No, I'm too old for that shit. And I think people do it because they think the person will change their mind. I think that girl, the first video we watched, I think she had been talking to dude for a little minute, and she felt very confident in herself. So she went into the day thinking that, he liked our conversation. And men, like Felicia said, men are visual. I mean, they are.
Yeah.
A lack of women believing that a man can like them as they are. And I wonder how we can get out of this culture. Like, this is how I am. This is how I look,
I think, Felicia, we have to accept ourselves.
Yeah.
And really do the work on ourselves and give us the things that we think we need from somebody else first. Give it to us first and accept ourselves no matter what it is, how you look. Because I always tell my girls, God didn't make any mistake when he made you, okay? You are perfect just as you are. However, if there's something about you that you want to change, change it. If you don't want to change it, you better stand on that shit 10 toes flat and accept yourself. Because if you accept yourself, people will gravitate towards you and your tribe will find you. But if you're not comfortable with yourself, they're going to smell that too. So I think people need to maybe sometimes work on yourself before you look for relationships and trying for somebody else to make you feel good about yourself. Make yourself feel good about yourself. There is somebody out here that's going to want you with everything you have that may not be cute. Whatever. There's somebody out here for everybody. What it is, your standard is too damn high.
Baby,
and you're delusional. That's what it is.
Have y'all seen that guy called Beetlejuice?
That was a long time ago. I don't remember the movie.
No, it's not the movie. It's a little story.
The guy. Yes. Yes.
They made for each other. That's why I say it's gonna be somebody for everybody.
Right.
But see, but here's the thing that gets me though, right? If you want like a muscular nigga that always be in the gym, why ain't you in the gym?
Right.
Like if you want a nigga that got all this money and this, that, and the third, why don't you try to get some money yourself? Because
I'm not gonna lie. I had a friend, she wanted to marry rich. Like she wanted to marry rich. So she joined a country club, she joined a yacht club, and she married rich.
Yep.
I mean, the girl didn't know nothing about yachting, but she joined it. She joined the club. That's where she met her husband.
Well, so you yacht club is what you said, because the country club.
Yeah, that's it, Tanya. That's it. It's the yacht club.
The country club ain't been working. I'm trying.
Hold on, right quick, Tanya. I'm on TikTok. It's a TikTok I seen. They said where to find these type of men at the restaurants in like the DFW area. This more focused on the Dallas side, but I got you just in case you're looking for a little. Yeah, I'm saying. Okay. But that's besides the point. But what I'm saying is, why don't you try to listen, you give what you get. So if you want like a super swole goddamn super nigga or some shit, why don't you get in the gym? If you want somebody that got this bread, like why don't you start hanging around them circles instead of you catfishing and you bullshitting, and then now you got people kind of out of place and somebody's gonna get hurt. And 10 times out of 10, it's gonna be you, baby.
I agree with you 100%, CJ. But there are also guys that are built that really like big girls. But it's a matter of the whole thing to me is find like who likes you, and that's what we have a problem with. We don't want to like the person that like us. Oh, he don't have enough money, or he don't have this, or he don't have that, but he loves you. Let me tell you something. A man that loves you, if he don't have the money, he gonna find the money. He knows that's what you want. If he wants you, And I think that's what a lot of people miss. If he wants you, he's going to try to do whatever it is to make you happy. But you're so busy trying to already find the man that has all the stuff that you want, and he don't want you. It doesn't matter. He can have $1 million. If he don't want you, he won't give you two.
No, you're right.
Find you wants you.
But CJ, I heard them dudes at the gym. This is what I heard though.
Yeah.
The dudes at the gym, I heard the big muscular ones.
Yeah.
They're not very well endowed. That's what I hear.
I'm looking for, but hey,
not all of them.
That's true.
I don't know.
Not all of them.
That's what I hear. The one with the big muscles.
I don't know if that's true.
I can't speak for that because I'm not on that side of the spectrum, you know. But what I will say is think about this. When you want somebody on top of you, do you want somebody that got a double meat, double gut? The thing you gotta hold on, let me move my gut out the way, or do you want to feel that goddamn 6-pack when you're like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Or not even a 6-pack, just like a flat little, you know what I'm saying? But to each their own. I was gonna say, Felicia, which that may be a conversation for another time. I feel like the whole the physical body weight thing is a little bit more obtainable than more of a money deal. That may be a conversation for another time, because I'm not gonna lie, me being I'm about to turn 27 at this point because my birthday is May 1st. I want to, you know what I'm saying? But appreciate you, but you know what I'm saying? But somebody that's 57 should, on a financial level, be actually should be a lot more if they in their profession. But that may be conversation for another day, because being healthy should be a lot more obtainable than me having 100,000 at 27. But that may be a conversation for another day.
You said being healthy should be more important than you having money.
Well, no. Well, because we were talking about body weight, and I was saying you should be able to, like, for example, somebody should be able to lose 20 pounds, right? That should be like that's well within your control. Me, like, on what I got going on, to see if can I double my money in 20K in 2 months, in a year? That may be a little that may arise some problems, but that may be a conversation for another day. But I'll leave it at that. I
understand what you're saying, but what I was alluding to, you could. I'm not saying build a person, but that person will strive to be what it is that you need, whatever it is you need to provide for you. So it's a but the catfish thing. Back to the regularly scheduled program, and it's almost that time. We're at time, right?
Oh shoot! It's almost 3, guys. And I was looking at
Kim looking like she ready to go. Kim
always ready to go. But see, this time, normally Kim keeps me on track. She'll send me a private message saying I'm about to leave. Not this time though. Nothing.
Kim be ready to go in 30 minutes.
No, I'm listening. This is good.
So one last thing before we go. The question was, how can social media platforms and dating apps improve their systems to prevent catfishing and protect users? Now, someone that used dating apps extensively at one point in my life, I would say that the stricter verification process, that you have to have that. Like, I never went on dates with people if the thing wasn't verified. You need to be verified. I needed to know that you were you. But even so, the last one that I went out with, he was 65. He didn't look 65, though. He did not. But when he spoke, those dentures reminded me of his age.
So Kyle, you in a regular?
No,
anyway, he was not. Anyway, he wasn't gonna make it anyway after the shit he was talking about, but that's another story.
Hey, me personally, I ain't gonna lie. Them dating apps, they need to say, all right, look, you can do all this catfishing bullshit if you want to, but in order for you to get on this app, you need to upload a picture right now. You got 5 seconds, upload that bitch right now. You need to go ahead, 5, 4. Go ahead and get you your little angles. They need to do all angles, and then when you match with somebody, then you get to see what they actually look like. Then you say, "Oh shit, she got a little," or damn, maybe he this, that, and third. That's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it on your toe. That verification, it better, and that verification picture better be as recent as right now.
I don't know.
I think there should be with catfishing. I think with apps, I think if people report them as catfishing, then they're taken off the app immediately.
They are. I was reported one time, and Hinge almost. I had to prove my case. Hinge almost tried to shut me down. But I will say for people, I swear, because they were like, "You're not you." I was like, "Really?" But I would say the best dating app I've come across was Hinge, because Bumble, you as the woman have to be like the man, and they don't work for me. I'm not going to pursue you, so that's not going to work. Because Bumble, yeah, and then Tinder was trash. So I've met people on Hinge that I'm still cool with. We just did not. It was not gonna, work, but we were friends.
Right.
I've even had a guy tell me, "You know what? I'm not in the position to date. I'm still trying to get over my ex." And then we meet in person. Then the nigga changes his mind. I'm like, "Nah, baby. Once you have told me this is who you are now friend zoned, and you're never coming out of friend zone ever."
Wow. That should be the next topic. That should be the next topic. Can you come out the friend zone?
Oh,
I feel like you can.
Oh, that's a good topic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good topic.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
And everybody on that shit. Yeah, all right. You can't come back from the friend.
Nah, not for me. Once in the friend zone, you're not coming out. I've told you too much of my business. Nope, we're friends now. Nope.
Yeah, I'm about to use that to my advantage. Finna say like, oh shit. No. My bad. Go ahead.
But okay, guys, Kim is sending me private messages already. She said bye. That's what she said. I mean, literally, she just said bye.
For real.
All right, guys, I want to thank you for listening. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll see you next week. Bye.